aspiring leaders. I am Jen Tardy, your diversity recruiting thought partner, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I do want to get straight to the point, as you can see from the title. Don't traumatize marginalized groups with your diversity training. That's the topic of this video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to stay connected. By the way, I feel that this is such an important video because it highlights many of the things I ask audiences to avoid. And I welcome you to consider these recommendations too, because none of us want to end up being in a position where our efforts to increase diversity are doing more harm than good. All right, let's get started. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I deeply believe that organizations can have good intentions for effective training, but unintentionally can also create harm through their training. And here are 4 examples of ways that harm can be created. Number 1, creating a superficial training, or in other words, surface level training. Creating a training that the facilitators are not prepared or are ill-equipped to facilitate. A training where the facilitators do not know what they're talking about. They are making people feel guilty and they're not creating a safe environment. Because if you do not create a safe environment, if you do not know what you are talking about, you can actually cause more harm to the participants than you are doing to help, even with good intentions. Number 2, creating a training within an organization that's not walking the talk. Have you ever been a part of a diversity training and you know that the organization is trying to check a box or that it is more performative efforts? And so being from a historically underrepresented group and having to sit through a training, knowing that this is not how your organization shows up, this is not what you see in your day-to-day, can create harm too. I want to know if you've ever been in a situation where you were working for a performative organization. What were the signs that made you conclude that your organization and the management team did not walk the talk? Send in your comments below. Let's move on to number 3, which is using ineffective language. An example of ineffective language is using words that other individuals, words that make us think that, for example, when we say diversity, that we're only talking about people of color instead of using more effective language that reminds your staff that diversity includes everyone. The language that we use is so critical and important to this work because it has the ability to move us all forward or leave some of us feeling left behind. It could leave some people behind, and with the use of so much ineffective language, lots of people are feeling left out of the conversation around diversity. So using ineffective language that others people and makes people feel like diversity is really about underrepresented groups versus diversity includes everyone is ineffective. Remember that. And if you want to learn more about using effective language when speaking about diversity, make sure that you check this video on my channel. The link is in the description below, and it's called The Importance of Using the Right Language When Speaking About Diversity. Now let's move on to number 4. Another way that you can traumatize marginalized groups in diversity training is to continue to center whiteness. Centering whiteness in DEI training looks like the creation of training that attempts to center the comfort of white individuals. You cannot create a training on increasing diversity that is wrapped around the fear of the discomfort of anyone. Otherwise, you will likely be missing historical truths in context that need to be told in order to course correct policies, practices, and behaviors. DEI training centered on white comfort can further marginalize people from historically underrepresented backgrounds. But I do want to be clear and share this one disclaimer. Training is about safety, not about comfort. Everyone should feel safe even during times of discomfort. So there you have it. The 4 big red flags to watch out for to ensure that you are not traumatizing marginalized groups with your diversity training. I'm Jen Tardy, your diversity recruiting coach, and I will see you in the next video.